Hello, everybody. My name is Drew, and welcome back to another episode of Feed the Beast. We are on episode 20 already. Already, we are on episode 20, folks. And things are going pretty well for us. And I'm not going to fall for that trap again, Mr. Cat. Things are going really, really well. We've got a quarry that is sort of up and running. We've got, what else have we got going on? We got some diamonds in our inventory, which is always good. Let's sleep through this shitty night. And the rain. Always with the rain in this game. I swear to God, I don't think... It's raining... It is raining as much in real Minecraft as it is in real life. Like, this week, there was so much rain, I was convinced I was going to have to build an ark. But, that's climate change for you, folks. How's this doing? And you're out of power again, aren't you? Yeah. Oh, hey! Well, hi there, Mr. Mineshaft. Don't mind if I do. Oh, I bet you've already been in here. Oh, no, I haven't. Oh. Yeah, I'll take that. Oh, and those. My, isn't this lovely? And there's another one. Well, okay. And steel axe. I don't really need it. Some floppy disks, some more Minecraft chests within chests. Perverse. So, our quarry is working, slowly but surely. I really haven't solved the power issue, and it's kind of bugging me, but there's really not a lot I can do for it. I can do some stuff. There's some things we can try out. I was trying to make it self-sufficient, and stuff like coal and charcoal is not self-sufficient in being able to easily take this and move. Now, of course, the easiest, like I said at the end of last episode or so, would be to... I'm going to put this ring on, because why not? The easiest thing to do would be to have a test rack and hook that into our main network. But that is really outside of our tech tree right now. So what I was thinking was doing something with solar, but that requires blocks of diamonds and, you know, we go on and around. But before we can really do too much of that, we really need to do something about our sorting. Because we, how shall I say this, completely lack any kind of sorting whatsoever. How's this doing? Oh, look at that. We got a ton of stuff, eh? Lots of iron, some dark, concrete. Oh, beautiful. And these guys are working? Yes, they are. Working very well. Perfect. So, this is what we've got left over so far. Oh, I should have grabbed our thing. Hold up. And what I wanted to do today is twofold. The first thing I wanted to do is actually make some more filters so that we have a better sorted network of cables and whatnot. That way we're not going to lose anything. Let's go put this. It's hard to think about what I'm trying to do and do actions and speak at the same time. It's hard to use the thinker and the talker at the same time, as they say. Let's plot that guy down. Boop. So he'll charge back up. Now, power-wise, we're still doing really, really good. Not as much surplus as we once had, as you can see from these guys. But we only have a net loss of -1 RF, which I'm going to consider pretty good. See, there's still lots of power in use, so we shouldn't be running at a net loss. I'm going to set all these to extract because I want to make sure that we're actually not running at a net loss. See, it's still saying we're running at a net loss, but it's also saying we're zeroed or whatever. So every once in a while it'll spike up, and that's because it's either filling something like this up or one of our other guys requires power. Now, we could build some more capacitor banks to upgrade that, and I really would not be opposed to that. Why is there charcoal in you? You don't... Oh, I put that in there, didn't I? And they're not keeping up as well as I thought they would, or producing as much steam as they once were. So I'm really confused as to why that is. Because we shouldn't have any trouble keeping up. But evidently we are, because he's empty of power. He's empty. That one is. And that one is too. I guess because we were saying, you know, oh, don't do full extraction, but they are doing full extraction. But you can see here that all of a sudden we're at a complete net loss of power. And I want to know why. Can I disconnect you for half a second? How's our... Okay, so that was probably it. Wow, we're not producing any power at all. How much power are you making? Yeah, I can see that, but I want to know 80, 80. Okay, so evidently we need more steam dynamos. Evidently that is what we require. So is it our farms not working all of a sudden? Let's double check. I mean, they should be working. Oh, he looks like he's stalled. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Trouble in paradise. I had this whole episode planned out and there's trouble in paradise. Oh no, it's going. It's just its usual super slow self. So I wonder why it's acting bizarrely slow. Maybe I need to make more farms. Or more likely I need to make the trees grow faster. Which is what I really need to do. But whatever, that's fine. Here, we'll just plunk this guy down for now. Now, as I was saying, we do need to make some more filters. So we're going to do that really quickly. And then we're going to go on to the main purpose of today's episode. There you go. Look how quick that guy moves. And I bet you we pick up some of the other stuff too. Like the wood, which is nice. So let's go take a look and see what we can do for filter-wise. And we'll make another chest. We're going to change everything to gold, obviously. Okay, do I have any extra iron chests floating around? I don't believe I do. I think I've used all of them. Actually, I know I've used all of them. And while I'm here, let's double check. Let's see. Everything should be going where it belongs. More or less. Oh yeah, see, that one's working. Okay, should be working. Should be okay. I changed up our network there a little bit, and I'm hoping that it works. Okay, so let's make a chest. Let's grab... I don't think I needed that much wood, but fine. Let's make a couple of these. Well, one chest. We need one actual chest. Thank you kindly. Actually, we might need more, so why don't I just go ahead and make them. Okay, so we've got chests. We're going to go there. We're going to grab 8 iron. 8 and 8 gold. Actually, we'll drive 16 gold because I'm going to make an upgrade. Oh, so I better grab one more. Actually, I can grab the iron from right there. Okay, so we've got the iron, so we're going to wrap that guy. And then once again with the gold. Perfect. And then we'll put iron with gold around it. Perfect. Okay, so now we got our upgrade. We're going to take that guy. Make sure that's upgraded. So that's our engineering chest, quote unquote. So like we put cables and stuff like that. We've got these kind of catch-all building chests, which I wouldn't mind sorting more out of if I can. This is of course, our chest output, which is great. Oh, Yellorium coming in? Perfect. We do need Yellorium dust, though. So I'm going to say... Do we have... Is this a whitelist only? How are you working? Oh, it's just telling them what I can't use. So what I may end up doing is putting some advanced filters on those guys as well at some point, because we will need Yellorium dust for some stuff, I'm pretty sure. But regardless, we've got 2 filters here, and I want to make them advanced filters. How do I do that again? How does one do you? Right, we need a Z-Logic controller. So we're going to make 2 of them then, because that seems to make the most amount of sense to me. Do I have any? No, I do not. So I need 4 of you. What was that recipe again? 4 paper. Yeah, I got that. Z-Logic. So I need 2 of those, 4 of those, and 2 of those. Okay. Do I have any silicon handy? $1 million question. Yes, I had 4 silicon. 2 of you, and then 2 zombie heads, which conveniently we have right here. Okay, good. And let's go back. I love this license spice. It's very useful. Oh, I can only do one at a time. Ah, nuts. I love that I can do that. Okay, so that's going to happen. We're going to put this guy here. And then we're going to grab some of our, oops, item ducks. And then we will connect this last one right there. And now it's green, so nothing should go into it. So I'll put those away. I don't need them. We'll also get rid of this extra wood. And then once the perfect logic controllers are done, we'll grab some paper, which I only have 3 paper. Really? I thought I had more. Not to worry though, because I got plenty of sugarcane. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. I'm going to finish this up. I'm going to get those filters going. I'll filter everything up, and then we will get cracking on the actual purpose of today's episode. So I shall be back in just a few moments. Okay, guys, we're back, and I've got the new filter set up. Let's take a look. So you can see there's really not much except for some mushrooms in here. And over here, we're just getting some of that spillover from mining that hasn't been sorted anywhere else yet. It's basic, but it should keep more space in that guy. Actually, I'm going to go grab the cell again. I haven't figured out quite where that massive super drain is coming on the network. Like, if we look now, it's even. I'm guessing it's probably our cell that's doing it. So I do need more. If I'm going to keep the network stable, I'm going to have to make some more dynamos, and that's okay. I don't mind doing that. We were going to have to at some point. I mean, we're talking about basic power generation. This is definitely a little bit above basic. I wouldn't call it advanced, but it's not for a generator to run. You know what I mean? So let's go on over here. Ooh, a little bit of lag. For some reason today, my video has been very, very laggy, and I haven't quite understood it. I don't know. Anyway, alright. So today's true purpose, though, is my old favorite mod and soon-to-be new favorite mod again, Applied Energistics. Right? That's why we dug that giant meteorite up and we got ourselves these 3 items. And I think there's a 4th. I'm relatively certain there's a 4th. But that's not, that's a little above our station again. We need some basic items. So we're going to use those 3 charged Syrtis quartz. Actually, we're going to use one of them. And then we needed, what else? Because we need to do a few things in order to get started with Applied Energistics. It used to be as long as you had Syrtis quartz crystals, you were pretty much good to go. That's not quite the case anymore. Like everything, they upgraded the mod and changed how it works and functions, gave it more of an actual tech tree than it had before. And that's perfectly fine. I mean, it needed to happen in order to have the mod grow and not become stale. And how do you do that? Well, you add features, or remove features, as the case may be. I have a bunch of glass bottles that I don't need. I need a bucket. Where might I find a bucket? Evidently not in any of these chests. Didn't I have a bucket? Is that not a thing that I had? Are we sure? Oh, there we go. There's a bucket. Okay, so the way you get started on this guy is we're going to need some water. I keep trying to fly, and I can't. Oh, we're in B mode. Oh, I'm okay with that. Boss mode is boss mode. All right, let's grab down here to water. Bonk. I'll steal you. Thank you very much. Actually, why don't we stay down here? It's probably easier to do this out in the valley floor. Come on over here. How's this going? I put a bunch of stuff in here. Oh, good. We do have some vanadium and cobalt still. Perfect. Because I want to make some new tools again before long. Oh, okay, fine. You jerk. Okay, so we got some water here. Now, the way that the new version works is you need a few items, and you can't get started until you have Syrtis. Oh, that's not what I needed. You need charged Syrtis quartz, to be specific. Now, it's an extremely, extremely low drop rate. Now, I got really lucky with the ones that I found. So it's 6. Now, don't expect to find 6 anywhere soon. The fact that I have 6 is largely due to the fact that I have fortune on my pick, or luck, I guess they call it. Now, to do this, you're going to toss your charged Syrtis quartz, your redstone, and your nether quartz in there, and they're going to combine, bam, just like that, into 2 fluid crystals. Now, there's a whole wealth of items we can build just with these guys, including, like, there's pearls, whichever that does. This is the ME chest, which this has changed. I need a terminal to run you now. Isn't that interesting? Really? Okay, that's cool. And there's a way to grow crystals, too, that we'll get into. Probably not today, but you can grow them. Now, the first thing that we're going to want to do is make... Go back to looking at this thing. There's lots of items. Now, we could make any of those things. There's also this spatial pylon, which, if memory serves, that is for making the spatial storage units. I am pretty sure, which seems like you can scan whole rooms into Applied Energistics and use that. We've also got energy acceptor, something we're going to want to run the network. This is the guy we want. Charger. So it's going to take 2 of those quartz and then 5 iron. So let's go... 5 iron. We'll go bunk. And there we go, charger. We also need a wooden crank to power the thing. I know that much. How does I make you? Oh, okay, that's easy enough. Just 3 sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just enough. I have a couple extras. I'm fine with that. Crank. Now, the really slick part of this is that now we're going to just stuff him there, and I grab a crank, I put the crank on top, and if I grab any of our Syrtis quartz, so we'll grab one of those, if I put it in here, and I punch this guy a few times, I should get... Bam, there you go. So it takes not too long. I mean, it's pretty quick to get the charged Syrtis quartz. Doesn't take too long. Now, there's a way to automate this, apparently, once you have the network up and established and you can integrate it, but I don't quite know what that is. But it is doable. So we're going to get ourselves some more charged Syrtis quartz here because I want some more fluix crystals. Because I would really like to get some new stuff going down. I mean, I just set up storage, but I wouldn't mind having some more storage going on. Or at the very least, beginnings of a network that we can make. Now, networks have gotten a lot more complicated. Again, it's not just as simple as going, I would like a network, please, and getting a bunch of cable. You don't need a controller anymore unless... Where are you? Unless you go above a certain size. Cell workbench, whatever you do. See, it has its own version of power generation called the vibration chamber. There are security terminals now? Oh, that's cool. Here's energy. It has its own energy storage cells, which is probably an idea to hold on to. And where is the controller? I don't even know what it looks like in the new version, to be honest. I don't even know what to look for here. Let's go controller. E. There we go. Conduit, no, controller. Oh, there's dense conduit too. Oh, that's cool. So to make the controller, you need a bunch of stuff. Okay, so we do need that thing. Okay, so the next item we want to build then is going to be called a presser. And it will need power. Is that what it is? Or no, inscriber. Now, in order to get CPUs and that kind of stuff out of Minecraft, out of Applied Energistics, it's a little different than it used to be. Let's go make some more fluid crystals. Let's say we make... Let's do it 4 times. Oh, I need more. Another quartz. So the way it happens now, it used to be that it was made out of, say you wanted a basic processor. So I would go and I would get gold, redstone, and silicon, and a cutting knife, and it would make an assembly, and you cook that down. Or you were using Buildcraft assembly tables to do it for you. Shoot me. And that was a pretty automated process. I did that in Season 1, which was really, really cool. I love being able to do that. But that's not the case anymore. We'll still be able to automate. We're just going to have to go in-house for it. And there we go. Now we've got 8 of them, which is great. So you can see, it's once you've got that one charged Syrtis quartz, it's easy to get going. It does make life a lot easier. So we're going to need to make a couple of other items here just to get started. We're going to need... let's make the inscriber first. Inscribe. That guy right there. So there's a bunch of different presses. I don't think I've got the logic. I have the engineer. So maybe silicone? What am I missing? I have silicone, engineering, and calculation. So I don't have the logic press. Alright, that's what we're missing. Okay. I'll have to go on a hunt to find those. So the first thing I'm going to want to make here is this guy. We're going to need a couple of sticky pistons, which we can easily do. I think I've got pistons, and we'll grab, because of our handy rubber tree farm, we can just grab, not 2 stacks, just 2 of them. And we'll make our sticky pistons. And then what else do we need? Not you, that. Fluid crystal, got it, 5 iron. Okay, good. So we have all the requisite items, which gives us an inscriber. And it doesn't need to be attached to an ME network entirely, completely, take a pick. It just needs power. And I guess the easiest place to get power will be like right here. Right? We want where it would be. So we'll go just like this. And then we'll drop the press down. And you can see it's empty. It's got a really neat interface here. I'll close that up for now. I should probably cover those, but whatever. Okay, so we've got that really solid looking interface, and we can do stuff with it. Let me see. Well, let's see what we can make using that. Can I see the recipes for you? No. So I want to use that though. Ah, there we go. So if I want to make an engineering circuit, I have to use the engineering press to do it, right? Oh, it was the logic press. No, it was engineering. Okay. So we'll grab our engineering press because I want to make a crafting terminal. So there's different terminals. There's pattern terminals, which I don't know what they do. But if I wanted to make an interface, where the hell are they? They're not blocks anymore. I can illuminate panels? Oh, that's cool. Crafting terminal. There you go. So I need a terminal and a bunch of other stuff. So I need a logic. So I need to make a printed logic circuit, which means I need the logic press, which I don't have. Damn it. Okay, that's unfortunate. So instead what we're going to make is our energy acceptor. Energy acceptor. And they'll make one other thing, and that's pretty much us. We're going to need some quartz glass, which is some quartz dust and glass, which is easy enough to make. Do I have thickened glass? And that doesn't help me. Oh, I need quartz dust, don't I? So why don't I grab... I know I have more. Ah, there you go. So I'm going to put you in the sag mill. We'll go grab some glass. So there is, like I said, a bit more of a process to get started with Applied Energistics 2 than there ever was with the first version. But there's a lot more you can do. And simply having access to it makes a huge difference, because there's a ton of different functionalities that open up with this, and automation, and it'll interface with just about any mod. Smack my mic here. One of the things you're able to do, of course, is automation and interfacing with different mods. And rather than having pipes run everywhere, you can just have everything handled by Applied Energistics, which actually dramatically cuts down on travel time for items within your network. So rather than having to go, I'm going to travel through a pipe and under the floor and go around wherever, it'll just instantaneously go, boop, into the chest. Done. And if I wanted to, if it was going into chests instead of the network, I could actually interface with that chest and still access it from a terminal elsewhere in my base. Which to me seems like a good deal. We got 4. Oh, I need iron. There you go, energy acceptor. So this guy will take energy and it will put it into, our AE network and do with what we need to do. The other item to make, or we can look at making anyway, is this guy, crystal growth accelerators. Now, the thing with growing crystals, which crystals are made using these guys, we're going to grind them up real quick. Get you out of there. So if I grind this up, you're going to see something interesting. And so you can get dust. You're going to get dust, which I want to make crystals. How do I do that? There you go. So to do that, you're going to take the dust form. So like I'm going to have Syrtis quartz, dust, and sand. And I get 2 Syrtis quartz seeds. Now it's important to note that they say will not despawn. And you're sitting there going, well, why would it despawn? Pretty simple. It'll despawn because it takes forever to grow, or won't despawn. That's why they have that set. It can take upwards of, I believe it said 8 hours. That's right, hours for it to grow. Now, it's cool because you do immediately get a good amount of upgrade on your production instantaneously. And I wanted nether craft. So I don't even need to go to the nether for nether quartz for Applied Energistics, as I've just got these seeds. Now, the way to speed this up is by putting vibration chambers on them. Or not vibration chamber. These guys, crystal accelerators. So making these guys, you just take 4 fluix blocks for 8 of the pure crystals, which kind of is shitty because it's pretty much the same thing as that. They're just grown instead of found. But whatever, you take 4 of them and it makes a block, and then you can have up to 6. We do need cable though, which quartz fiber cable is kind of a bitch. But we'll make that next episode, or I'll make a bunch between episodes because we're just about out of time. I'm going to set up a new, somewhere new in here where we can have all of our crystal growth chambers, is what I'm basically going to call them, and have those all preset up so that we don't have to worry about them. How's this doing? That's good. And that way it'll be away, and we'll have everything set on trip breakers, because unfortunately, as far as I know, the crystal accelerators constantly drain power, and our power network can't handle that right now. But I'm also going to make more steam dynamos just to ensure that we are not going to run out of power. Because how are we doing here? We are doing okay. But I'm going to move this guy back real quick. But anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of today's episode. We've got our foot in the door for Applied Energistics. There's a lot of new stuff going on with this mod. I'm really excited to see the way that we can transform our world with Applied Energistics, because there's a lot of stuff that's really, really cool. And for a second, I thought that was a creeper riding a spider. But no, it is definitely a creeper hat. Oh no! Oh, that really was a creeper. Okay, well, Jesus. Rip me. Well, I was not expecting that. I'm gonna have to go get my stuff back. Anyway, guys, if you liked today's episode, do leave a like. I can't believe that was an actual creeper riding a spider. Do like the episode if you enjoyed it. I'm really happy to be working with Applied Energistics now. It's very, very cool, and we're going to make some really awesome stuff with it. I can't wait to do it. We'll get into that next episode, though. As always, if you'd like to see other things I've done, check the description box below. And, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day. I fucking man, drop. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.